The advice and opinions expressed by the host of Autism Live and her guests are meant solely as suggestion and should not be in any way construed as child-specific advice. The Center for Autism and Related Disorders advises working with a board-certified behavior analyst who has experience with autism before starting any intensive behavioral intervention. Any choices you make in determining your child's treatment are completely at your own discretion.
Good morning and welcome to this very special edition of Autism Live. I'm Shannon Penrod and we are webcasting to you live from the Center for Autism and Related Disorders headquarters in Tarzana, California. Today is Tuesday. We're well into November, Movember as some of you are calling it, but we might have a surprise for you later on. But we launched yesterday, we've been dropping hints. We launched yesterday something called the Autism Act of Love Challenge. And it wasn't just us. It was a bunch of people all together, and we want you to be a part of this. So for the next 2 days, there it is, the Autism Act of Love. For the next 2 days, we're going to be interrupting our regular programming to give you some special treats and to encourage you to be a part of this growing family of people who have taken the Autism Act of Love Challenge. All right. You're going to hear a lot about this in the coming days, but we want you to be at the front end of it. We want you to take the challenge. It is a 3-marker challenge, a 3-marker blindfolded challenge. That's all you need is markers of 3 different colors. You get to pick the colors that you want, and you either have to have a blindfold or to close your eyes, and you have to have a piece of paper. What you're going to do is take the challenge in the name of somebody that you love on the autism spectrum, and we're encouraging you to only use first names because things on the internet live forever, and sometimes people don't appreciate that when you put their whole name there, right? So, for instance, I took the challenge in the name of my son, Jem, as an act of love to show him that I care about him. I drew something that I love. I chose to, and it doesn't have to be the thing you love the most. It doesn't have to be, you can think of 1,000 things that you love, right? So something that you want to draw that you love. Some things are easier than other things. I chose to draw Bono, because I love Bono from U2. And so you put your blindfold on or you close your eyes and you draw them. And you must use all 3 markers. You're not supposed to cheat and look at which color you're using. And then you must challenge someone else to take the challenge. Challenge them to take the challenge. And of course, one of the most important components of it is that we encourage everyone who takes the challenge to make a donation of any size to helpforautism.org. Helpforautism.org to make a difference. And we're going to be talking with you today and tomorrow about who's taking the challenge, why are they taking the challenge, who are they taking the challenge for, and more importantly, I think, where does the money go? Wouldn't you like to know, where does that money go? Who does it go to? Boy, do we have some great stories for you about where that money is going and where it will go. So I encourage you, if you've not been challenged already, I am challenging you right now. If you're watching this, you have been challenged to take the Autism Act of Love Challenge. I hope that it's going to do a couple of things. First of all, they're really fun to do. Second of all, they're really fun to watch, and there are hundreds of them that are already available on our site, on the Autism Act of Love YouTube site, on ACT Today's site, and on the Center for Autism and Related Disorders YouTube site. You can be watching those, and of course they're all over Facebook this morning, which is a great thing. Be a part of it. I know that when I watch them and I see people I don't know and they say, I'm taking this challenge in honor of Corey, and I don't know who Corey is, but my heart beats faster because I know that Corey is out there somewhere, and that everyone who loves Corey and Corey is watching this and going, somebody cared. And it puts a name to that number of 1 in 68. So please, that's such an important part of it for me, is that let's say the names, first names only, but let's remind everybody that there is a community and they mean a lot to us. And that's why we're taking these acts of love, doing it in their honor. Whenever somebody does something for somebody else, it's a wonderful, wonderful thing. So that's what we're talking about today. Now, I remind you that this is an interactive show and we want you guys to participate. In just a minute, we're going to be bringing Nancy Alspaugh-Jackson into the studio. She's going to be joining us. I know you're used to only seeing Nancy and I together on Wednesday, but we're throwing out the rule book for this week because we want you guys to participate. In fact, we're going to take a break. We're going to show you a video that Nancy and I did for Halloween, taking the act of love as two people that we admire greatly. And while we're doing that, I'm going to bring Nancy in and we're going to go through the jargon and show you guys how to participate. So take a look. This is Nancy and I as the queens.
Elizabeth.
Yes, Elizabeth.
You know, there's something going on now called the internet.
The internet. Okay.
Yes.
That sounds interesting. What
And
is it?
it's a way for us to talk to other people without needing to send out the Spanish Armada.
That's wonderful, because there were so many dead people after that.
I know. Well, now...
Is it a way to take over the world?
It probably is.
Okay,
I haven't
I
quite
know.
figured it out yet, though.
Well, I love
But-
that. You know how I love taking over countries.
Yes, but
Yeah.
from time to time, there are challenges that you can do to help someone.
Okay.
And it is a particular cause of mine to help individuals with autism.
Oh dear, I agree so with you. I do, darling.
Thank you, my dear.
Okay.
And so we're going to take a challenge where we close our eyes and draw something that we love.
Interesting concept.
And we're going to challenge some other people in just a moment. So I want you to be thinking about who you'd like to challenge.
Okay.
And when we're all done, we're going to donate to helpforautism.org. Are you ready to take the challenge?
I am ready to take the challenge.
All right, close your eyes.
Okay.
You draw on your side of the paper. I, of course, am going to draw my beloved grandson, George, because he is such a dear, sweet, and precious baby. Tell me what you're drawing, Elizabeth.
I am drawing, and I'm cheating a little bit, I must say.
No cheating.
Okay, I'll keep my eyes shut. You know, I always cheated to take over countries.
No cheating.
Yes, sorry. I am drawing the thing I love most in the world. The world!
Oh,
because
well.
I hope to take it over, the entire thing one day. You know,
Lovely.
I rule over most of it as it stands.
Now open
But-
your eyes and see what you've drawn. Oh, I drew a lovely prince. And your world is slightly messed up, but since it is, it's all right, isn't it? In any case, Elizabeth, we want everyone to donate to helpforautism.org.
Helpforautism.org. Now, do we challenge someone now?
Yes, challenge someone. I would like to challenge my two grandsons.
Okay.
So, Prince William and Prince Harry. And I'm also going to challenge Prince Philip. Why not? My husband can do it too. And you?
I absolutely love that. I'm feeling a little bit.
At sea?
Yes, because I was thinking of mundane choices, but I think I'm going to have to challenge the Prime Minister.
Yes.
And I believe I would like to challenge the princess. I would like to challenge Princess Kate Middleton, the young one.
Yes.
The current young one that
Yes.
the young prince married. She's
Yes.
quite charming, I think.
She's beautiful.
She's lovely.
She gave birth to this.
She's lovely. You like her.
I adore her.
Yes, I wouldn't even have her beheaded if she was my daughter-in-law.
I would hope
So I would like to challenge Kate,
Mhm.
and I would like to challenge the Prime Minister.
I was going to say challenge Pippa.
Oh, and Pippa!
Pippa's such a love.
Yes, I did read about her.
Yes.
And she has a cute bottom.
Oh, well, I don't want to go there,
Well,
do
that's-
I? That's
you know,
inappropriate,
I-
Elizabeth. That is
I love
wildly
fashion.
inappropriate.
I-
Stop. Right now. In any case, helpforautism.org.
We support it. Ta-ta.
Welcome back. I was just saying how much I enjoyed yelling at Nancy as a queen.
You know, here's the thing that kind of scares me, though.
Yeah.
We were a little too comfortable ruling the world.
Yeah, but our accents are a little inappropriate.
So bad. I said, I don't know. Somehow I was like an East German, Russian, French.
Well, I was doing
British
Julia Child. Let's face it. And I used to teach dialects, so I have dialect coaches and teachers that are breaking out in hives.
But we never claimed to be anything more than absolutely ridiculous. So
That's right. But anyway, welcome. Nancy
you, darling.
Alspaugh-Jackson is
Yeah.
joining us.
Yes.
We normally only see her on Wednesday.
I know, which
but
I was kind of thrown. Woo!
Yes,
Hey, I gotta get
but
over
it's
there.
Tuesday. I'm all
My hair's
a
still
Twitter
wet.
about it, but it's all good. And you're joining us so that we can do this special 2 days talking about.
You know, I just
Autism
have to
Active
say,
Challenge. Yeah.
the first thing I want to say, well, first of all, we need to say Happy Veterans Day.
Happy Veterans Day to everybody. And we're going to be talking more about that throughout the show,
Right,
too, because
yes.
it kind of dovetails with what we're talking
It dovetails with what we're talking about in our Act Today for military families.
Yes.
But I just have to say, this Autism Acts of Love Challenge, we at Act Today are so grateful to be the beneficiaries of the publicity, the awareness. If any funds, if we make $1 off of this,
Well, you know, you've already made $1 off of this.
well, then you have been the driving force behind this. I think it is such a beautiful idea, Shannon. And I just can't tell you how grateful I am, and Amy and Elizabeth and our board and Dr. Grant Bechet, our president and founder, is just so happy about this campaign. And it's such a beautiful thing to do going into the holidays.
Well, thank you. And the reason why you're the beneficiary of it, Autism Care and Treatment Today is the beneficiary of it, is because you do so many amazing things. That you are unlike any other charity that's out there for autism, that you provide grants to families for the things that
Yes,
they need
and
without telling them what they need.
it's not me. Our board and our founder, Dr. Doreen, and our board, Bill Cernius and Greg Anderson and Jay O'Connor, they were very fortunate parents, and they had children that had therapy and had, if they wanted it, biomedical, if they wanted it, an advocate,
Right.
if they wanted it, anything they could do. And sometime during this process, they started to think, how do other parents do it? Now, I don't think there's an autism mom out there or dad who hasn't had that thought.
Yeah.
It's just like, you know, there's people less fortunate. We know that. No matter how bad our lives can get, there's somebody worse.
Yeah.
We know that every week by the news stories. We know that by the mother who just last week threw her son off a bridge because her husband had MS and she couldn't take it. Now, we don't know what drove her to that, but these families need help.
Yep.
So please, do Autism Acts of Love. Do it in the name of someone you love with autism. Do it today in memory of maybe somebody who inspired you to be a better parent, like my father inspired me because I had a brother with Down syndrome. And he knew inclusion before even the word was known. So do it. Do it just to bring awareness for us. We really appreciate it. Our families. I want to read about one family. Meet Shane, age 4. I don't know whether Kelby can call this up, but
Shane, he's got a picture of Shane, so
Yes.
you can see a picture of Shane.
so this is very important today. Dad is a retired Marine. Dad was wounded severely in Iraq and medically retired because of his injuries. Shane was diagnosed with autism at age 2. Because Dad is retired, Shane's medically prescribed ABA therapy is not covered by TRICARE. ATMF provided Shane with a $5,000 grant, Act Today for military families, for ABA therapy. That's what you will do by either making a donation, but doing the challenge, passing it on. If you're not in the position to make a donation, maybe one of your friends is. You'll bring awareness to children like this, Shane, age 4, whose father, severely wounded in Iraq, could not get the proper care and treatment for his son. I think we got to do better.
Well,
I think
and
we
what
do.
better thing to do on Veterans Day, what better way to commemorate the day than to help someone who has served help their family?
Absolutely.
What better possible thing
And
could
you
we
will do this by doing the Acts of Love Challenge.
Absolutely.
It's that
And
simple.
let's remember that you make your donation,
hair
go to
in my-
helpforautism.org.
Okay.
for Autism. You're spelling it out, FOR, autism.org.
Helpforautism.org.
Now, we just
can't
have
say it
started
enough.
we can't say it enough. We're going to keep saying it. We just
Okay.
have started off the show, and I want to remind you that this whole show, even today, is interactive. We want you to participate with us. We
Yes.
want to know your thoughts, your feelings, your concerns.
Yeah, and we also want to hear from you. Last week, I had a moment talking about my husband's chemotherapy and everything going on in my life, and one of you wrote me and us.
Actually, a couple of people wrote, so we're going to share those with you.
All right, okay, don't make me cry. No, I've already been crying today writing about my father, so.
Well, but let's hold hands together in this
Okay.
next couple of days, and let's see if we can't change the equation for a bunch of families.
And we have one of my favorite people, so many great people here
Yes.
today.
But first, before we
go
get
ahead.
to that, I want to tell people how they can interact.
Okay,
Kelby's
great.
going to show you some of the different ways that you can get in contact with us,
great.
and we want you to be using all of these different ways to tell us what's going on and to post your things on your social media, but tweet to us and let us know that you posted your Autism Active
I
Love
gotta get
Challenge.
better on the tweet thing.
Yeah, and we've already been seeing you guys have been tweeting
This morning, our guest Susan
yesterday.
came across me. Yeah,
It's been
we've
wonderful.
tweeting.
So get in touch with us whatever way that you want to here. I'll remind you that our homepage, autism-live.com, there's a live feature there. When you go there, you can be watching the live show by clicking on the triangle that's on that computer screen there. But to the side are the white boxes. If you put your cursor in the one that says your question, just start typing, hit enter. You don't have to log in. There is no username. There's no password. There's no charge. We're not asking for a credit card number. In fact, we don't even know who you are or where you are. You have total anonymity. So you type away, hit enter, and it shows up here on the screen, and then we can have a conversation with you. We want to hear from
love
you.
that.
And we've got some amazing guests that I know you're going to want to talk to and let them know how much you're supporting them.
Drum
as
roll,
they
you ready
support
for
us.
me to tell the guests? Or
Well,
not yet? I'm chomping at the bit.
I've got it here on the screen.
Okay.
Kelby, I'm going to go ahead and skip the jargon of the day because we already talked about
go ahead.
Autism Active Love. Well, it's our jargon for today is the Autism Active Love.
Oh, okay.
And we already defined that for you, so we're going to skip on past that. We said it was a
I'm
totally
totally messing up your format, aren't
It's
I?
okay. That's what we're about
just
today. We're
out the
throwing the
window.
rule book out the
Okay.
window. But we do have to do the question of the day.
Okay, let's
so,
do it.
Kelby, let's do the question of the day. I'm totally messing him up. Question of the day today
Kelby.
is: have you taken the Autism Active Love Challenge? We're going to be checking in on Facebook a little bit later on today to see if you have taken the challenge.
And I've got to take it not
As a
being
real
the
person.
queen.
Yes,
Yeah, as Nancy.
she has to do that. I've done it. I drew Bono.
Okay, I told you I could probably do a Mean Springsteen with my eyes
There
closed,
you
but
go.
I've got other ideas.
I think my husband was talking about drawing Springsteen.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so that's funny that you have that in
Okay.
common with him. So, and remember, it's not about what you draw. It's not about what you look like. It's more about when you say the name of who you're doing the challenge for. And remember, we're asking for first names only, and it's about making that donation, which makes the difference in somebody's life that you don't know, may never meet. But what a wonderful feeling on Veterans Day to do that and to know that you have different pockets of money. That you have one program that goes to military families. You have a program that goes to safety. All these different programs
All
that
these
we're going to be
different
talking
programs
about
you've got.
for the rest of the show.
Yeah.
But remember that we're moving on to our topic of the week here. Our topic for this entire week is hashtag Autism Act of Love. Whenever you take this challenge, make sure that you hashtag it Autism Act of Love. We know that's how social networking works. Make
Yes.
sure that you use that hashtag. And then lastly, we're getting on to our things that are this week, or today, our different guests that we have today. Very special guest. Our first guest is going to join us in just a minute. Very good friend of both of ours.
Susan Campbell-Cross, lifestyle expert and reporter, and she's going to give us some tips too
Yes.
about these holidays, which apply to all moms, particularly moms
Yes.
of kids on the spectrum.
Absolutely. And then, and my screen is dark, Kelby, but I see that you've got it up there. Then we're going to have Monique and Dominique. Is it Dominique or Dominic? Dominic
Yeah.
Brown.
Yes.
Amazing young man.
He's an amazing young man. He performed at Denim and Diamonds. He
Yes.
literally brought down the house in the opening number. We're going to talk a little bit about his talent. He did the Miracle Project this past summer with Coach Elaine Hall, and We also have another young man here
Yes.
from that project, Atticus Baldwin,
Yes.
and his mother, actress
Hoffman.
Isabel Hoffman.
Yes.
And he also was at Denim and Diamonds with his dad, Daniel Baldwin, and his uncle, Billy Baldwin.
Yes.
And also just I have not. Everybody is just raving about these two young men, and Spencer, who's going to be joining us, Spencer Hart, is going to be. She sang opera that night.
Yes.
And she'll join us in the future.
Okay.
But Jill, her mom, they couldn't be here today. But we've got these two great young men. They're such talents. I love that they show the world what our kids on the spectrum can do. They're so fantastic.
Absolutely.
And their moms are so amazing.
Yeah, I think it's
warrior
great
moms.
for you guys to meet the moms,
Yeah.
to see,
Yeah.
you know, the women behind the men.
And they're going
right?
to do some acts of love.
Yes, we're looking forward to that. Atticus and Isabella have already done it, and we're going to be able to take a look at that. But I don't think that Dominique and Monique have.
Okay.
All right, so we're going to take a break, and when we come, as we go to break, we're going to watch someone taking the Autism Act of Love Challenge. Kelby's got a bunch up there. Kelby, do you want to tell us who you're doing, or you want us to tell you? I'm not
Sure, let's do Doreen's.
Oh, let's show Doreen.
Yeah, our founder.
So,
and the president
I
of CARD.
think really the driving force behind this, because
Yeah.
she was the one who said, "What are you kids doing?"
Okay.
So let's take a look at Dr. Doreen Grandpichet taking the Autism Act of Love Challenge. When we come back, Susan Campbell Cross is going to be with us, helping us to get through the holidays. Take a look.
Hi, I'm Dr. Doreen Grandpichet, and I'm excited to take the Autism Act of Love Challenge today. I'm taking this challenge in the name of all of my kids, all of the wonderful children, teens, and adults that we've treated and continue to treat at CARD, the Center for Autism and Related Disorders. In your honor, I'm going to draw something I love very much while blindfolded. Here we go. Here's my screen. Okay, my first color. This is going to be my husband, who has very curly hair. And next to him will be my son. Not sure how to make Sunny different. Then I need a new color now. And I'm going to draw my daughters. Oh boy. This is Nikki, my oldest daughter. This is Charlie, my youngest daughter. And finally, for a last color, I want to make sure that I draw my puppy, whose name is Ruffles. Okay, and a big heart, because that's my family and I love my family. Good. Let's see how that turned out. Okay. Okay, well, I'd like to challenge all of you guys at CARD. Every Cardian, I'm asking you to please participate in this challenge. All of our clinical managers, our supervisors, all of our therapists, I want every single one of you to participate in this Autism Act of Love challenge. Please do the drawing in honor of someone that you care about and make a donation, whatever amount, to ACT Today, Autism Care and Treatment Today. You can make the donation by going to helpforautism.org and helpforautism.org. And lastly, challenge the people in your life to do their own Autism Act of Love. Thank you. Together we're going to make a difference.
Hall, and I'm taking the Autism Act of Love Challenge to show support for all the kids, teens, young adults of the Miracle Project. Now I will draw something that I love with my eyes closed. Jeff Freimer, I challenge you. Ryan Berman, I challenge you. Marianne Keller, I challenge you to take this challenge.
What's up, guys? I'm Coy Stewart, and I'm taking the Autism Act of Love Challenge. I'm going to close my eyes, put this blindfold on, and draw something that I love. So let's see what happens. Okay. I'm drawing stick figures. Yes, I love my family. So this one is my dad. This one is my little brother. All right, let's see how I did. Hey, not bad, not bad. So I drew my family. I love my family. This is my dad. Looks like my dad a little bit. My mom and my little brother. So that's what I love. And thanks for watching, guys. And do not forget to donate to helpforautism.org. Don't forget. Thanks.
Hello. Welcome back. Here we are. Just chatting, just a couple of chicks chatting.
Yes, so thrilled to have you back, Susan Campbell Cross.
Yeah, we love
looking
having
pretty
you.
in pink.
I know.
Thank you.
Beautiful
I
in
love hanging
pink.
with the cool kids here at Autism Live. Let's talk autism.
I've never been one of the cool kids.
Me
Oh,
either.
come on.
No, never.
I was
Well, in
always-
my book, you guys are both
Well,
extremely
Well, I
cool.
was the rebel kid. I was the kid. Well, apparently people thought I was cool. I didn't know they thought I was cool.
Oh, I
but
haven't had anybody come up to me and
yeah.
say
Oh,
I
they
was-
thought I was the wildest girl to ever go to Douglas South Paul Freeman High School, along
That
with
does
my
not
best friend
surprise
Gina.
me.
Well,
But
I was with the
cool, I
wild
guess I was
theater
cool.
kids.
Yeah.
I don't think we were cool.
Yeah, I
We
wasn't
weren't-
popular. I was cool, but not popular.
There we go.
Okay,
I was
that's
a floater.
Oh,
I was
Okay.
no floater meaning I liked
Everyone liked
everybody.
you.
Okay.
I always could. Well, I
Oh.
don't know if everyone liked me, but I
Not
sure
everybody
enjoyed
liked me.
something about
Yeah.
every group. So I kind of floated my way around the
But
lunchroom.
I don't think any of us peaked in high school. So let's, here we are at the
Thank goodness
present,
for that.
and then here.
Good goodness for that. But we're here today because we're doing a 2-day marathon, a pledge-a-thon,
Yes.
talking about Autism Acts of Love. This is a challenge that you can take, and we're going to make you take it in just a few minutes.
She's going to be great at this. 'Cause
Well,
first of all,
no.
yes, you
The
are.
pressure's on now.
Okay.
We'll
Well,
see.
you're also a prolific social media.
I have been tweeting it all morning.
You are prolific at that. So I'm going to be retweeting that, and then she's great with social media, and we really want your help.
Yes.
If you can't make a donation, retweet, tweet, Facebook. Whatever
Absolutely.
you can have
Spread
access
it.
to.
Spread it
Spread
it
like a
around.
virus.
Like a virus, exactly.
Only the good kind.
Yeah.
But so just to refresh, if you're just joining us, the Autism Act of Love Challenge is a 3-marker blindfolded challenge. You need to have 3 markers of any colors, but they have to be different colors. You need to use all 3 markers when you're drawing blindfolded, and you're going to draw something that you love for someone that you care about. We ask you to take the challenge in the name of someone who's on the autism spectrum and use first name only to show them that you care about them.
And if you
then-
don't have someone on the autism spectrum, you can do it in honor of just someone you love, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. But there are so many people, I'm guessing that almost everybody knows somebody on the autism spectrum at
Yes.
this point.
Yes.
And if you don't, then you can say, I'm doing it for all
And if
of
you
the
don't, I
individuals
don't
on
know
the
where you
spectrum.
live.
Yeah, I don't know where you live either.
Another planet.
Yeah.
In any case, there is a little bit more to it that we want you to challenge at least 3 other people. And then when you're done with the challenge, we encourage you to make a donation of any size to helpforautism.org. When you do give to helpforautism.org, what it goes to is Autism Care and Treatment Today. Both of these ladies know a fair amount about that. Nancy is the executive director of Autism Care and Treatment Today.
And
you were honored, was it
Last year,
or the year before?
with the golden
2013
Golden Cowgirl Award. Yes.
And talk a little bit about what that means.
That goes to a community, really grassroots community activist who has done amazing things to help us fulfill our mission of providing care and treatment to children and families challenged by autism that can't access or afford it.
Yeah.
So Susan has done so much. I can't even I mean, my gosh, she's put on countless events for us, private events at her home. She's donated proceeds from her book. She has had her kids. They're going to be starting a club at their school at Oaks Christian High. She has been responsible for bringing in sponsors and wonderful things for our auctions every year, and writing about us and publicizing. I mean, hello, just keep going,
Yes.
keep going.
Oh, yeah.
So you've done all those
worthy
things.
recipient of
Yes.
the Golden
So, and
Cowgirl.
we always give it to a worthy. It's not a vanity thing. Just it's always for people
let's
that have
say
done
this,
a lot.
because I think it deserves being said. You didn't do all this work because you have a child on the spectrum, because you don't have a child on the spectrum.
I got typical.
And I think that people need to know about that, because we love the family members and the friends who get it and decide to help us, even though this isn't in your home. That means so much, right?
It does.
It really does.
And she has done that, and she has, you know, when we give awards to people, if it's a parent that has taught their own typical children love and respect for kids on the spectrum, and have their own children include those kids, I always say that's one of the greatest things you've done.
is.
And that's one of the greatest things you've done.
Thank you.
Because her kids, Rory and Aiden and Kayla, they love Wyatt, and they include him completely. I know.
I know, but it's a wonderful thing. I look at you with such admiration, because there was a period of time in which I did not have a child who was on the spectrum. I had a friend, a college friend, who had a child on the spectrum, and I was not out marching. I was not fundraising. I was ignorant.
It really takes a lot.
I was
if you're
ignorant.
not, but
You didn't know.
I
Yeah.
didn't know, but I wasn't asking either. And so when somebody says, I'm going to ask, I'm going to find out, I'm going to know, and then I'm going to do something, I look at you with total admiration.
That's why the award, and Susan getting it, she's so worthy of it. It's really for someone that goes above and beyond. And it's interesting that most of the women we have honored do not have children on the spectrum.
Yeah.
It's really interesting. But they've all been touched in some way by a child on the spectrum, or their children have been touched, and they've all helped Act Today because of that. It's really astounding to me, because it's really that's an act of love, to do something for people in your community that your own children are not living that life, but you see the effect on other people. And that's what we're asking people to do with the Acts of Love Challenge.
Yes.
We're asking people to bring awareness to it. It only takes one drop, and that drop becomes a ripple, becomes a giant tidal wave at some point.
Absolutely.
And that's why social media is so wonderful.
Yep.
So if you can't give to Acts of Love, if you can't make a donation, we're asking you to do it yourself and to share it and to challenge 3 people, right, Shannon?
Absolutely, at least 3 people. And
At
maybe
least.
you can speak to the fact that when you've done these other acts of love, you're about to do another one, but when you've done these acts of love, how did you feel?
I feel, well, first and foremost, I'm just honored to be able to help. I mean, I'm very blessed that I'm in a position where, and we all are, because everyone can help in some way, no matter how small. Like you said, it is a ripple effect. So throw your little pebble in and see what happens, because big things can happen from small gestures. One person can change the world. So I'm honored that I'm in a position to do something. It makes me feel really good as a mom and as a friend. And you're speaking about community, and I just think that that is sort of the definition of being a good member of a community, is to look around and be aware and see what's going on with your neighbors, see where you can lend a hand.
Right.
And you never know, it's going to be you someday down the road if it isn't now. So
Listen to what
we're all in it together.
Listen to what this did with money that you've raised funds for us. You've helped us, and this is something you've made possible, and you've made possible. Dylan is age 12. He was diagnosed with autism in 2010, so he had a very late diagnosis. Dylan's dad is an active duty Marine. Dad just recently returned from a 7-month deployment to Afghanistan. Act Today for Military Families gave a grant to help with tuition for a special needs school specializing in autism, as Dillian was regressing in the public education setting. So here is this father, active duty in Afghanistan, just recently came back. He's probably somewhere else again, God knows where, fighting a battle for us, to keep us safe. while his family fights a battle for services for their children. That's what you make possible.
Yeah.
And today on Veterans Day, can't think of a more fitting.
Yeah, can't think of a more fitting thing. So I think we should take a break. When we come back, we're going to have Susan take the challenge, and then not only is she going to take the challenge for us, but because she's a lifestyle expert, she's going to give us some tips while she's here about how to get through the holidays without it being as crazy. If you've watched the show before, there are so many things. You've changed my life.
Oh, good.
Because there are so many things that I do that I start to do something the old way, and I go, no, I don't have to do it that way. Susan says to do it this way. I have all my vegetables lined up in clear glass containers in my refrigerator. We're using up all our produce. It's a wonderful thing. I've done so many things differently because she's good.
That's right.
Guys. Very, very good. So stick with us. We're going to be right back after these messages showing you other people taking the Act of Love challenge.
When you find out you're having a boy, you always think like, oh, he's gonna play football, he's gonna do this and that. And then when he's diagnosed, all those things get washed away.
It's like that piece that's always in the back of your mind, you know, where is he, what is he doing, is he safe?
We really didn't know what we were dealing with. I wish that they could have directed me a little bit more and provided me some information.
I was a young mom. I didn't know what it was like to raise a boy, despite a boy with autism.
Hundreds of thousands of families are not getting the help they need for their children with autism all around the country. ACT Today is determined to bridge the gap. These families really have to go through a lot to get a grant. The application process isn't easy. The records, the diagnosis proof, they're really battling for their kids. So when we can give them a grant, it is so wonderful to see that they succeed in getting that help for their children. Our founder, Dr. Doreen Graham-Pichet, is an amazing woman, and she is one of the world's foremost authority on behavior of children with autism. She's extremely knowledgeable, and she oversees every single grant we give. She is part of that process. People may think of autism care and treatment as simply schooling or therapy, but we provide important safety supports, things like fencing, for example. The whole family's living in fear of that child running out into traffic. I recently delivered an iPad to a little boy with some of the apps that are out there for children with autism. Miracles happen.
I got the iPad from ACT.
From ACT,
What did it say? Can you repeat that, Dustin?
I got the iPad from ACT.
We have helped so many military families, and when I think of these brave families that are fighting two battles, one to protect our country and one for the right treatment and care for their children, it breaks my heart, and I think we have to do more as a nation to help them.
There's not a day that doesn't go by that we don't think about it. Some people say, oh, he's normal. You don't see the battles that I see every single day. My husband does have to deploy, and when they get on that bus, that might be the last time that my kids ever see them.
So I called, and then they informed me that he had received the grant, which was like a blessing from above. I was just like speechless. I just started to cry because, without it, we would have been lost.
The ACT grant was a total miracle, and without that, we wouldn't be able to receive the service dog. So we're so appreciative what they've done for us as a family.
Recently, ACT Today funded a program for military children with autism in San Diego, the Inclusion Films program, which is run by Joey Travolta and teaches kids on the autism spectrum literal filmmaking skills. They learn how to make a movie.
Are we ready? There you go, got it. Okay. Everything that goes into the process of making a film goes into everyday life. So they're learning life skills, they're learning to collaborate.
It was really nice to know how much they were enjoying this camp, and they're with people who are supporting them, and they're making them feel great about themselves and their differences and their similarities. And I get two kids that are working together and apart and together and apart, so it's an interrelationship as well as a camp and a learning experience.
It's so fulfilling when I get letters. One stands out for me, a boy who was 14 with Asperger's, and we gave him a grant to go to a drama camp. He wrote to us and said, "Dear ACT Today, thank you for letting me belong for the first time in my life." These kids are remarkable. You know, we underestimate them. They're so knowledgeable, they're so capable, and we can change the life of a family, which means changing the life of a community. Welcome back to Live, a special edition. Yes, we're doing the Autism Acts of Love Challenge this week. Today and tomorrow, we're going to be focusing on that all week, right?
Yes.
And we're with Susan Campbell-Cross and
lifestyle
expert extraordinaire,
but not an artist. Just for the record.
No one
Let's get
is
that
an
out of the
artist.
way.
Once you're blindfolded, nobody is
I
an
love how
artist.
darling she looks in this getup.
I gotta say, this blindfold looks so good on you.
It does. It's really becoming.
Maybe I'll steal this then on the way out.
Maybe we'll give it to you when we're all done. We might need it this week.
So, okay.
We're ready we're asking her to take the Autism Act of Love Challenge.
Yes.
And we're gonna cut this segment out, so we're gonna let you do your whole challenge. We'll chime in if we need to.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Okay.
And this is your camera.
Hello, my camera. I am Susan Campbell-Cross. I am taking the Autism Act of Love Challenge in honor of my family's very dear friend, Wyatt. I am going to be blindfolded and drawing something that I love, that I also know that Wyatt loves. And I hope that everyone else takes this challenge and helps support families who are dealing with autism. Okay, here goes. Everybody cross your fingers.
Fingers crossed.
Okay. I have a pen. Let's see. I have paper. Hopefully I'm not drawing on the desk.
It's a good start.
It's got to be. You can dance to it. I can't tell if I'm putting this back.
You can toss it.
Don't worry about that.
There we go.
We're coaching her from the sidelines.
Okay. I have no idea if you're going to be able to tell what this is.
Doesn't matter.
I don't even know if I'll be able to tell what this is. Okay.
I think this is very good. I'm astounded because I
don't know.
Get it.
I have no idea. Okay, another one bites the dust. Aha! Okay, now I don't know where's the top one. Okay.
Very good. You almost even got the colors spot on, which is amazing.
Almost. Being the key word right there, almost. You know, good enough for government work here.
Sure
Let's
is.
see.
Take a look.
Okay.
Ta-da!
Oh, I was so close.
All you got is the Red Sea, which
I have the Red Sea. Okay, I meant to do that. I did that on purpose.
Are we going to show?
I'm going to turn this around so you guys can take a look at what I drew. You may or may not be able to tell, but this is the beach.
And Wyatt loves the beach.
He does, and so do
and the water,
I.
and so do you. That's
I
a
absolutely
brilliant, you know
love
what?
the beach.
I
Makes
could've
me feel
chosen
so
that too.
positive. Now
That's great.
I get to challenge some people,
Yes,
right?
You do.
Okay.
You do.
I would like to challenge Sophie Rose, who was the 2014
Good,
Golden
good.
Cowgirl winner at
Good.
Denim and Diamonds this year.
Good.
I would love to challenge also her mom, who is a huge supporter of ACT Today, Melanie Abrams.
Perfect.
And if she has not already been challenged, I would love to challenge our friend Holly Robinson Pete, because I have a feeling that she's a good artist. I just have a feeling.
Yes.
Yes.
I agree. She's good at everything, so probably art
She
too.
is good at everything.
Yes.
In fact, she took the challenge.
Oh,
at
she
Denim and
did?
Diamonds.
Oh.
That's okay. So we'll show that in just a
Okay.
minute.
Well,
Okay,
did
good.
Rodney? Maybe I should just put...
I believe
Rodney did
took
it
as
too.
well. I
Oh
think the
my gosh,
whole
well,
Peak
who else
family
Okay.
did
Well,
took
you've
the-
done two. Think of one more. Think
right.
of one more that we know. Come on. Think of another Golden Cowgirl, maybe.
How about Lori Dwarf?
Perfect.
Lori
Wonderful.
Dwarf. Now, she is a great dancer and
She's
singer, and no
fabulous.
doubt artist, and
Yes.
huge supporter of
Okay.
ACT Today as well.
That's
so,
perfect.
Lori Dwarf, you have been challenged.
So, Sophie Rose, Melanie Abrams, and Lori Dwarf. Okay,
And
you've got
now,
to tag them.
I will tag them. I want everybody who is watching this right now, whether it's on Twitter or YouTube or Facebook or Autism Live, Let's Talk Autism, to go ahead, take this challenge. You don't have to wait to be challenged. Take the challenge, because you'll be raising awareness, funds, and hope for families who are dealing with autism. And you can go to helpforautism.org and make a donation there if you can. Any amount, even a penny, it doesn't matter. Any amount is fine. And if you really can't, that's fine too. Just go ahead and do a video and post it everywhere, and some funds will be raised, believe me. It will happen.
Okay, so let's go into your tips for the holidays. Let's do the 5 tips.
This
I
lovely art.
want to save this.
Are you serious?
No,
Okay,
we're
I'm
saving
going to
it.
sign it. I'll
We're
sign
actually,
it.
yeah, you can
Okay,
sign
I'm going
it.
to sign it.
We might
Picasso.
auction some of these off. So.
Well, not that one.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know if you'll get anything
All right,
for that.
so we've got the holidays coming up.
Yes, the holidays are coming, and it's always such a high-stress time, but it doesn't have to be.
No.
So I've got some tips. They're very easy, practical, commonsensical kinds of tips, but sometimes we need reminding. So my first tip, of course, is always to practice the KISS method. Keep it simple, sweetheart, or keep it simple, stupid. Depending on what mood you're in.
I need that one tattooed on this other wrist. I've got Warrior here. I think I'll do KISS here.
KISS on the other side.
Or just the lips.
Now, when I say keep it simple, I don't mean don't entertain, don't enjoy the holidays, don't be with people. What I mean is just do it, but keep it simple.
What you mean is things like, rather than me having a birthday party for 30 kids at my house that I just moved into while my husband's doing chemotherapy, that this one here gets KISS and says, do it at We Rock the Spectrum Gym in Agora Hills, and they do everything.
Yes.
Well, I can do that for you, but I need to do it for myself.
Okay.
Potluck.
Right.
How about if you want to entertain at your home, go for
Just
it. Order
make it
in
simple.
or
Yeah.
potluck.
Yeah.
People like to help.
Exactly.
People want to help. When people say, oh, can I help you clean up? Don't say no. Say yes. Absolutely.
Always
Here's what
say
you
yes.
can do.
I've learned that one too.
When people ask,
is that
they
your
want
second
to help.
one?
That's the first tip right there.
Oh,
Now, the
okay.
second tip is less shopping. Less shopping, okay? What's with all this, the Christmas stuff
How
is
about do
already
Acts
out.
of Love instead?
Act of Love
Act
is
of Love.
great.
Let's do Acts of Love Challenge and dedicate it to somebody you know for Christmas.
Very good. And if you want to give a gift, give a handmade gift. Let your kids help you make something, a bookmark or
Cook
something that you can give
or
out.
go buy it in
cookies.
bulk somewhere.
Or
You
buy
give
a
something to
signature gift.
everybody.
You can give
a
a signature
I
gift.
love you do that.
Because that, I mean, if it's good enough for Oprah, it's good enough for me, okay?
That's right.
Signature gift
is
a bottle
good.
of wine or a picture frame.
A picture from something
simple.
very lovely that will bring back a great memory.
Exactly, and that'll cross
And we have
off
lots of
most
those
the
with our
people
kids.
from your list right there. Exactly. Okay, now here's a really great tip for reducing stress. Get physical. Now, holidays don't just bring stress, they often bring a little extra added padding.
Yes.
Where we least want it and when we least expect it. So, one way to stave off the extra pounds and also reduce stress is to up your exercise. Take some walks. Crank up the tunes and do some dancing.
And do it with your kids.
Do it with the kids. Get the kids involved.
You know, Wyatt and I walk the dogs together. Take them to We Rock the Spectrum Gym. Take them outside. Just go for a walk with your kid.
Absolutely.
You know,
The vitamin
get
D
moving.
is so good.
Get moving.
Fresh air.
Yes.
Getting outside, getting your wiggles out,
Perfect.
and burning off
Clear
some stress
head.
and calories. Absolutely.
Or have a dance party. We do that at our
Dance
house.
parties are the best.
Love that.
Now, here's something I know Nancy does. I'm not sure if you do, and I try. I'm still learning meditation. I cannot say enough good things about the health benefits of meditation, not the least of which being it reduces stress.
I have a little confession. In about the last week and a half, I have not done my daily 20 minutes in the morning. I put it off till later in the day, and sometimes I have to cut it. I know, but on occasion I missed it entirely. Let me tell you the difference those days are.
Yeah.
It is unbelievable. It's just, the difference is unbelievable. I do contemplative prayer, and I pick one sacred word, and I meditate on it for 20 minutes. It is life-changing if you do it every day.
It doesn't have to be 20 minutes, though, honestly. I've read there's studies that show that even 5 minutes is beneficial, and if you don't have to, like, necessarily know how. For the longest time, because you know I'm so type A, it was like, well, I don't know the right way to meditate, so therefore I won't even try to meditate. You know what, honestly, if you find a quiet spot and you sit comfortably and you just focus your thoughts on your breath and you're breathing in deeply and exhaling out the stress, and you can think of a mantra. It can be something that means nothing. The one that I learned at Chopra Center was so for the inhale, hum for the exhale. And as soon as you feel your thoughts start to stray, which they will, all you do is acknowledge that they have and then bring it back to that mantra again. Even a few minutes here and there really does help. It calms you down.
And I'll tell you, we have a free meditation that we've done for parents of special needs kids. It's on our blog.
Yes,
it's
you
11
did it.
minutes.
Perfect.
And you
So you
can
can
listen
follow
to that.
that if you want. If you want that guidance,
you can.
find it.
It's free.
Shannon will give it to you.
It's
free.
on iTunes and it's on our Facebook and it's on our blog. Yes.
So
that's
tell us
great.
about number 5.
I think that was that
Was that
number
it?
5? Oh, pay it forward, the most important
Ah.
one. Take the Autism Act of Love Challenge. That just worked out perfectly because honestly, when I wrote these tips up, that wasn't the only thing on my mind. Of course, that's always on my mind to try to think of a way to help people that are dealing with autism. But there are studies that show that helping someone else is a very quick route to helping yourself
and
to feel
good for
better
your
and less,
health. It's
less
actually
stress,
somehow on a
good for your
DNA
health.
level. And something occurred to me. You know how we talk about karma, paying it forward, what goes around comes around, which we all know. I think that if you do this virus, you might not get another virus like the flu.
I agree. I agree. And I'll tell you, my thing is we're all trying to find the holiday spirit every year. And a lot of times we think we're going to find it at a department store or we're going to find it at a table with food on it. And usually that doesn't work. But I'll tell you one thing that works for me is if I do something for somebody else, that's when I get the holiday
when we come
spirit.
alive.
That is what it's all about. I mean, honestly, when you're having people over, they're not coming to see how well you fold napkins into swans.
No.
They're coming
They're
because
coming
they
for
want
you.
to visit with you and spend time with you.
Yeah.
And the holidays are about giving back.
These are great
Do something, even something small. I mean, it doesn't have to be like, if you don't have 3 straight days to volunteer for Habitat for Humanity, that's fine. Pay for somebody's coffee at Starbucks. Open the door for somebody. Look someone in the eyes and say, have a great day. You look great today. It really, you have no idea.
It's going to come back to you.
What difference it might make for somebody.
It will.
may make all the difference in the world.
Well,
3 small words can change everything.
Takes one drop.
We appreciate you so much. Your lifestyle
thanks.
tips are awesome.
They're awesome.
And we appreciate your support, your always and continued support for those of us who are in the autism community.
You're just amazing, and I can't think of a more, fitting Golden Cowgirl than you have been.
Gosh, you guys, I'm probably as pink as my sweater right now. Thank you.
So,
Thank you.
Anyway, we're going to talk to Vince Redmond tomorrow about tips for our kids with the holidays. Some real spot-on therapy,
And some things to say to other people in the family, because sometimes it's the other people in the family, not our kids, that have to change.
We had a
in order to
blowout
get to
with my family last Christmas when they were like, I'm like, you don't get this. He can't do that. And, they well-meaning, but anyway.
So finding those ways to get the whole family on board.
Tomorrow, so you'll tune in with us. I'll be here again.
Thank you so much
Thank you, my friend.
for taking the challenge.
Anytime.
Okay, you're going to go out and meet a rock star out in the little area where Kelby directs the show from. Dominic Brown, you've seen him before.
Oh, I have. Very talented.
Yes, you saw him open up Denim and Diamonds. He's here with his mom, Monique.
Oh, that's great.
And actually, talent runs in the family. We're going to talk to them about that. There's one of the greatest performers of all time. There's a relation.
Ooh.
I'll give you his initials, MG. But anyway, they are going to take the challenge. They're going to talk about Dominic's amazing gifts and how Monique has really supported those. And they did the Miracle Project with my Wyatt. And as I said, Dominic opened Denim and Diamonds for Autism. So you're going to see a remarkable young man.
And you're going to hear more about Act of Love,
Yes.
Autism Act of Love.
Yes.
So stick with us.
I'm Larry Thomas, and I'm taking the Autism Act of Love Challenge. I am doing this in honor of Jem Miller, and I am going to draw a picture blindfolded. Now this, to you, may seem like it's really difficult, but it'll probably be the same way I could draw unblindfolded because I'm a terrible artist. So I'm going to draw a picture of something I love, which, since I'm doing this in honor of my friend's son, I'm going to do this, a picture of my son. And he is an artist, so I hope he doesn't get terribly insulted by how bad this is going to be. So I've chosen 3 colors, but I don't know exactly which color I'm going to be drawing with, so let's see. Fun, fun, fun. Okay, let's go with this one. I really don't know where I am. Okay, so a person has a head, and here's the fun part. When I go to another color, I gotta know where I was. So, get a little hair. He's recently cut his hair, so it's shorter. Right, and let's get in there somewhere for like a nose, couple of eyes, and let's do We have the same eyebrows, so I've cursed my poor son with the big Thomas eyebrows, so we'll do that. Sometimes he has a little hair on his face and looks like me. And let's see if we can't get one more color here and draw something like a mouth. That's probably about as far as I could go because I have no idea where the circle is now. So how is that for a portrait? Are we cool? Let's look and see what we've done. Yikes! Well, I kind of have a face there, but it's not in the head. So I think it's very Picasso-esque. You know, I did this intentionally. And so I must challenge 3 people to take this challenge as well. I have to challenge my son, Ben Thomas, because he's the subject and he's the artist in the family. And I want to challenge some people that are very close to Jim and Shannon, his parents. So Alan and Rana Wasserman, you are challenged. And I'm going to consider them one person because they're ridiculously close. Tony Laveri, because he's another friend of the Millers, and he also is an excellent artist. So we'll see what he could do. So thank you very much, and please donate. You must donate to helpforautism.org. Please. And of course, if you don't take this challenge, no soup for you! That was an imitation of the soup Nazi.
We all know that getting care and treatment for autism can be a challenge. But what if by taking another kind of challenge, you could make a difference? The Autism Act of Love Challenge only requires a piece of paper, 3 markers of different colors, and a blindfold. Actually, you can do it without the blindfold and just close your eyes. Record yourself drawing something you love for someone you care about. Make sure to have your eyes closed or covered and use all 3 markers. Challenge others to take the Autism Act of Love Challenge in the name of someone they love. And make a donation of any size to helpforautism.org. Post your videos to social media sites like Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Pinterest to show the world that you care. Together, we can make a difference.
Hi, I'm Daniel Baldwin. I'm taking the Autism Act of Love Challenge in support of my son, Atticus. Now I will draw something I love with my eyes closed. Now I will draw something that I love with my eyes closed. Hey, Atticus, guess what? And now I will draw something I love with my eyes closed. And now I will play the trumpet. Hang on. 4th color, cheating. All right, that was close enough. Help us raise the money so they may grow.
guys, I'm Coy Stewart, and I'm taking the Autism Act of Love Challenge. I'm going to close my eyes, put this blindfold on, and draw something that I love. So let's see what happens. Okay. I'm drawing stick figures. I love my family. So this one is my dad. This one is my little brother. All right, let's see how I did. Hey, not bad, not bad. So I drew my family. I love my family. This is my dad. Looks like my dad a little bit. My mom and my little brother. So that's what I love. And thanks for watching, guys. And do not forget to donate to help for autism.org. Don't forget. Thanks.
Welcome back to this very special edition of Autism Live.
We are doing the Acts of Love Challenge this week, the Autism Acts of Love Challenge, and with us in the studio, a very special guest, or two guests. We have Dominique Brown, star performer at Denim and Diamonds for Autism, the 9th annual, who opened the show to a standing ovation. His mother, Monique Brown. Hi, Monique.
Good morning.
Hi, Dominique.
Hi, good morning.
And,
thank you for having us.
Oh, it's so glad. I'm so glad you're here.
We're thrilled to have you both here.
And I just want to start by saying, first of all, that I met you both when Dominique was doing the Miracle Project summer program, which he received a grant from Act Today. And we gave grants to 5 children for that project. And the talent you have, Dominique, is just remarkable, and everyone loved hearing you sing. Tell us what it's like for you to be a performer. Do you love performing? Is it just something you love to do?
Yes, it's just an amazing thing I can do.
It is, yes. And you not only performed a song to open Denim and Diamonds, it's a very special song. Can you tell us who wrote it and what it's about?
The song is called Dreamcatcher, and I wrote the song. And it's about finding your dream and knowing that you can do anything that you can do.
And you wrote the song.
Yes.
So not only amazing singer, but an amazing songwriter. Really, really impressive. Mom, when did you know that you had a star on your hands?
At a very young age. Dominique was performing and showing those traits before he could even talk. And he would imagine he had this little, he wanted microphones and guitars and keyboards. He didn't want trucks and games. He wanted things to perform with. And like I said, before he can even talk, he was, thank you. You know, he was thanking audiences before he could even talk.
Wow.
So, very young.
And you were very smart to build on this, because, you know, we need to build on our kids' strengths. It's something I've learned. Yes. Wyatt would rather have a paintbrush and paint than do just about anything. Dominique, you love singing. You love songwriting. And what are your dreams, Dominique? What would you like to do someday in terms of your performing?
I like to make people happy, entertain them.
So it's about that for you. It's not about selling a platinum record or getting a Grammy. It's about making people happy.
Well, I mean, I would like a Grammy.
Oh, there's the honesty. I think that's good.
Well, now, talent runs in the family.
Yes.
Tell us about that. You all are connected to a legendary performer.
Yes. My uncle is Marvin Gaye.
Okay. We don't need to say anything more.
Impressive.
One of the greatest talents of all time is your uncle, and you clearly got the talent gene, Dominique. And so what are the plans for the future, Dominique and Monique? Tell us what you're going to be doing in terms of performing. Are we going to be seeing more of you performing?
Yes.
Okay. You going to be doing more of the Miracle Project, do you think, and performing with them?
Yes, he's now enrolled in their program for this year, so they'll be coming up with the stage production. I believe it's in June.
Okay, great.
And he's, looking into doing other things.
Great.
He just performed at a self-determination conference over the weekend, and he wants to go to college, Musicians Institute, so we're looking for that too.
I'm sorry. For people who are watching and who are wondering where the monies go to when they donate
to Act Today,
yeah, can you tell them a little bit about what it meant for him to be a part of this program this summer?
It meant a lot. It meant a lot. The program really changed him, as he already wanted to be a performer, but the program actually brought him out a lot more. His self-esteem got a lot better. And then, let alone the friends that he made there, and he already had friends there that he became closer to, and it was just a great experience for him, and we definitely couldn't have done it without the grant from Act Today, so we're very appreciative of it.
Well,
thank you so much.
It clearly was money well spent. Are we allowed to ask if you'll sing a little bit for us? Are we allowed to?
Maybe the opening of Dreamcatcher or some of the lines from it?
Yes.
Okay.
Don't you be so afraid of what they say. You've got the power to make it your own way. If you keep on hiding and don't speak up, they'll just say, no, enough is enough. Speak out and say what's on your mind, and by then you'll know that you'll be just fine. Oh yeah, you got a voice. It's all up to you. It's your mind that speaks when dreams come true. Pick up a dream catcher and just be cool. You've got a heart in your soul when dreams come true.
Wow, amazing. I saw you perform this summer and you took everybody's breath away. It was just amazing. But I don't think that I knew in that moment when I watched you sing that song that you also had written the song. It just makes it that much more powerful.
It does. And I think it I don't know, I can't even say anything to top that.
I know,
and so
I got a tear.
That's what your donations and that's what doing the Act of Love Challenge can help support. So we're going to take a break.
We are
going to come back and we're going to have you do it. Okay?
We're going to take the challenge, ladies and gentlemen. So stick with us, more after this.
Hi, I'm Nancy Plotkin, and this is Autism Acts of Love Challenge. Now, I'm a Jersey girl, so Jersey girls need high hair. So I am not going to put this on. I'm just going to close my eyes really, really tight, and then I'm going to attempt to draw my loved ones, because this challenge is to close your eyes and draw something you love. So here it goes. Oh, I am drawing my family, my marvelous husband and my phenomenal daughter. So let's see if I can do it. Okay, here we go. Okay, this is my husband. Let's hope. And he wears glasses. I don't know. Let's try my daughter. She'll be over here. And she has curly hair and beautiful big eyes and a smile. Oh, it's not too bad. It really came out pretty good. I'm impressed. So, I want to challenge Nancy Bell. I want to challenge Sally Kelly Tamborelli. And I want to challenge Ashley Gianni. Please take this challenge. Also remember to donate to helpforautism.org. Helpforautism.org. Together we can make a difference. And I want to further challenge the judges of The Voice. Let's go, Adam Levine. Let's go, Blake Shelton. Let's go, Gwen Stefani. And Pharrell, you're on.
Okay, firing.
Hi, my name is Marlena, and I'm the Camp Discovery Project Manager.
I'm Will, and I'm the Camp Discovery Artist.
Today we are participating in the Autism Acts of Love Challenge. We're doing this on behalf of all of our Camp Discovery users and players. So what we're going to do is blindfold ourselves and then draw something that we love. I'm choosing to draw knitting because that is my favorite hobby.
I'm choosing to draw coffee because I love coffee.
All right, and we have to use 3 different colors. Orange, I'm going to change the color. And then knitting needles. All right, let's take a look. Oh man.
We're not very good when we're blindfolded.
All right, so we encourage all of our Camp Discovery parents and teachers out there to also participate in this challenge and, of course, donate to families who are in need of services and treatment. So, thank you.
Welcome back to this very special edition of Autism Live. We're here. Nancy Alspaugh-Jackson is here with me, and Monique and Dominique. Am I saying that right? Dominique?
Yes. Dominique. I've been saying it wrong. I've been calling him Dominic.
They're here with us, and they're about to take the Autism Act of Love Challenge. They've got their 3 markers that they picked before. They're going to put on their blindfolds, and they're going to draw something that they love. Let's start with, who would you like to take this challenge in honor of? Start with you, Monique.
In honor of Dominique.
All right, I love that. And Dominique, who would you like to take this challenge in honor of?
In honor of my Uncle Marvin Gaye.
All right, I love that. Okay, so you guys put your blindfolds on and go ahead and draw something that you love.
Okay, here.
You don't need to worry about putting the tops back on the markers. You can just throw them
Throw them forward.
Okay. It's always interesting to see these form, don't you think?
I know. I'm loving already what you're drawing.
I know. I think Dominique is not only talented in performing, but maybe in the art world, too.
Oh, yeah, much better than me.
He's doing amazing considering he's blindfolded, my goodness.
Monique, yours is not so bad.
Okay.
But I'm kind of stunned over there with what's going on.
We got some works of art going on here.
I love a mom who knows her talented kid.
That's right. Oh, lovely.
Oh, my gosh.
So tell us a little bit about what you're drawing, Monique.
I'm drawing my family.
Lovely.
Oh, boy.
And I think Dominique is almost done over there. He's doing some finishing touches.
He's done has been amazing.
And are you done, Mom?
I believe so.
Okay.
Oh, my gosh.
Would you like to take off your blindfold and look and see what you've
You guys can take your blindfolds off. Are you done, Dominique, or he's still finishing?
He's finishing up.
Okay. I think everybody's going to love what your son did.
That's pretty amazing.
Yes.
Okay.
He's gotten prolific.
He really is over there.
Love that.
He keeps going.
He's
man.
going.
He's going, and he's okay.
He's not quitting.
This is pretty cool.
Wait till you guys see what he's.
Do you want to show up? While he's still putting the finishing touches on, let's see yours, Monique.
I'll take your markers. Thank you.
Oh,
Monique drew her family. I think a pretty good effort considering nobody's on top of each other.
Yeah.
Nobody's, seriously. You've got them all spread out just perfect.
Lovely.
So this is your husband and kids?
Yeah.
Okay. Name your
the
children.
boys are supposed to be blue.
Okay. All right. So
there's
you've got
actually
Dominique,
a couple
and who else do you
missing.
have?
Yeah,
Tell us your daughters. Your husband's name and your daughters.
Norman and Monique, and then this is Dominique.
Okay.
Those are supposed to be braids.
Okay.
And then this is his sister Diamond, and these are his niece and nephew, Star and Jamar.
Okay. Now, who do you challenge to take the challenge?
I challenge my mother, Ziola Gay.
Okay. Your mother, Iola Gay.
Okay,
all right.
Wonderful.
Okay, now we get to see.
What do you think of your drawing?
It's something.
It's pretty incredible is what it is, something. And there's some amazing. You write really well with your eyes covered, I gotta say.
Yeah.
So for
spread love through music. There's a musical note. There's a heart. Dominique has written Michael Jackson pretty well. Just the end's not there. Who else do we have? We have Marvin Gaye. We have Prince. We have Jesse Jacobs. And what is that it?
That was supposed to be Heavy D.
Okay,
Heavy D.
got it.
All right, some of your
Lovely
favorite
heart.
performers, and the thing you love is music. And so, who would you like to challenge to take the challenge, Dominique?
I like to challenge Keith Washington, who played my brother Marvin.
Okay.
I also like to see other celebrities do this. I want to see Adam Lambert.
Adam Lambert.
Usher. Neo.
Keep going.
The guys of One Direction.
Cool.
And Katy Perry.
Cool.
And Lady Gaga.
All right.
All right.
They've been challenged.
All right. How
now.
about Prince? Don't leave him out.
And Prince.
Let's get Prince on the. Let's get Prince on it.
You guys are remarkable. What a wonderful
You're
story
a remarkable
you guys
family.
have.
You're a remarkable performer. I want to give a shout out, and I know you love your mom. I want to give a shout out to Coach Elaine Hall, who brings out the best in our kids and was there at Denim and Diamonds.
She's amazing.
She is.
And we already saw her take the challenge.
Yes,
we played that a couple of challenges
We
ago.
did.
She's an amazing woman.
Yeah, so it's so great to hear your story, Dominique, and we want to wish you continued success with your performing. And to your whole family, and make sure you get everybody to do that Acts of Love Challenge. We're going to get you the tape, okay?
Absolutely.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here. And we've got another young performer from the Miracle Project, Atticus Baldwin, and his mother Isabella Hoffman, which you all are friends, and you can say hi. So we're excited about that. They'll be coming up next.
Just a few minutes, but we have some more challenges for you to see first. Take a look.
Hi, my name is Elva. I'm the Chief Technology Officer at CARD, and I wanted to do my act of love today for all the Cardians that help so many kids around the world. And to do this, I brought my friend, Sir Yakalot.
Hi, I'm Sir Yakalot, and I came here today to do the drawing for the act of love. So, he's going to blindfold me, and we're going to get started. And I'll be dark. I don't like the dark very much, but I can light it up with a little fire. Boop, boop.
Okay, put your blindfold on, dude, and get started here. Can you see anything?
I can't see anything. Can I have a color, please? I like black, please. Give me black, please.
All right, here's black.
It's really hard to talk with this thing in my mouth, and I like to talk a lot, so it's really hard. I can't talk with this thing in my mouth. Can I have another color?
What color you want?
Blue. What do you think? I can't see anything. I'm not quite sure what I'm drawing here. Can I have another color? I think I want to fill some stuff in with a different color.
Here's a red.
Red, I like red a lot. Red's the color of my tongue, and I like red a lot. It's pretty funny color, you know, and you mix it with blue and you get purple. I love purple. Purple's a really nice color. Okay, I'm all done. Can I see what I made? If you don't take this blindfold off, I'm going to burn you all up. Get this thing off my head. Wow, what a nice picture I drew. You can't believe this. This is for all the Guardians out there. I really love the Guardians because they help so many people.
Well, thank you, Sir Yakalot, for coming today. You did a really nice picture there. I can't believe it. All the Cardians are really going to love that.
Thank you.
Hey, I'm Melvin Gould, and I'm taking the Autism Act of Love Challenge for Avery. Here goes nothing. That's supposed to be me surfing, like a really huge wave. I nominate Joey King, Julie Bowen, and Karin Brar for this challenge. And remember to donate to helpforautism.org. Together we can make a difference.
And now I'm going to draw something with my eyes closed, something that I really love. I'm a terrible artist, so bear with me. Ready? With the help of my little guide. Are you done, Roman? To helpforautism.org.
Hi, I'm Robinson Pete, and I'm taking the Autism Act of Love Challenge to show support for this wonderful cause. Now I'll draw something I love with my eyes closed. Ready? Okay, Daddy, I'm done. It's not too bad. I challenged Tiffany, my dad, and my sister Ryan. Please take this challenge. Also remember to donate and help for autism.org. Together we can.
Hi, I'm Ryan, and I'm taking the Autism Act of Love Challenge.
Here we go. Welcome back to this very special edition of Autism Live. We're here in the studio. Nancy, let's tell them who's here.
We are here with another superstar, Atticus Baldwin, and his star mom is Bella Hoffman. And Atticus, you also performed at Act Today's gala event at the Four Seasons Hotel, Denim and Diamonds for Autism. You talked about the character you played this past summer in the Miracle Project. What was your character's name?
My character's name was Professor Warren, better known as Irwan.
Irwan.
And he is known one of the masterminds.
And what is he a mastermind of?
The Spectrum.
Okay. And is he a good person or a bad person?
He's really a good person, but he pretends to be an evil one.
Oh, I see. Okay. And how did you like doing the play this past summer? You were one of the stars.
Oh, I loved it.
Can you do a little bit of the character, just a little?
No.
You don't want to, you suddenly have.
I'm sorry. I don't want to offend you in any way, but I can't do it. I'm too embarrassed.
It's okay.
Well, Atticus, you crack me up.
For that.
You crack me up.
Yeah.
You do. You were so great as Erwan. And Mom acting is in the genes. You're an actress.
Yes, acting is in the genes. I do act. I also teach. I'm a professor over at NIFA.
Yes.
And I act. I mean, that's what I do. It's what I love. It's what his dad does.
Okay, and your dad is, what's your dad's name?
Daniel Baldwin.
Daniel Baldwin, who is a very well-known actor, and you've got some uncles that do some acting.
Yeah, Stephen, Billy, and Alec Baldwin.
Oh, okay, just a few people in the family acting.
My
Just a
favorite
couple.
one, I know I like my dad a lot, but I think I like my Uncle Alec more. I like him most of all.
On screen?
As far as his actor, yeah.
As far as acting, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, does Uncle Alec know that?
I don't think he
Okay,
does.
what about your dad? Do you think your dad knows that?
I don't think so.
Okay, well, he's going to find out.
Keep it under wraps. Nobody tell
No, it's not a secret. I'll tell them in the future.
Okay,
I just
cool.
haven't told them yet. I forgot to.
Okay, cool. Okay. So, what was your favorite part about doing the Miracle Project Summer Theater Camp, Atticus?
Hold on a second.
Okay.
Do I have one? I have one. You have one too.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, it's just a little, sorry about that, folks. It's just a little something my mom and I were, a secret my mom and I were just discussing.
Okay, cool.
Now, listen, I'm wondering, what did you say?
I was asking you about the summer theater camp. You did it with my son Wyatt.
Yeah.
And you did it with Dominique, and Coach Elaine coached you all. What was that like for you to do the summer camp?
It was awesome. I especially liked...
We're not keeping you up, are we?
I especially liked... don't make any jokes. I especially liked...
he does that.
Okay.
I'm the comedian here. I make all the jokes.
All right.
I especially like... I especially like when I got to see Jason and Garth and meet that new guy, Zachary. He's going to be in the Miracle Project, the help group this year.
Is he?
At my school.
Are you going to do it?
Yes, I am.
You are?
And guess who else is attending in my group? Willow.
Willow, too?
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
That's great. How about Spencer?
No.
Okay.
Willow goes to the help group now.
Okay.
And
Okay.
she'll be in the Miracle Project. So it starts
cool.
in January, ends in June.
Yeah, Spencer might be doing it over on the west side.
Okay. Okay. And Wyatt will probably do it this summer. You remember Wyatt sang too at the end, right?
Yeah.
My son, yeah. So, did you have fun at the big fundraiser that you came to and you got on the stage with your uncle and your dad?
Oh, you bet I did. Hey, one question.
Yes.
Do you guys remember Miles?
Yes, we do remember Miles.
You met his mom before?
Yes.
You ever met his dad?
I have not met his dad.
His name is Stephen Keys.
Oh, it is? Okay. Is he a musician or a singer?
He's an actor.
Oh, he's an actor.
He was on that TV show, that Nickelodeon sitcom, Big Time Rush.
Oh, that's a big show, isn't it?
He played Gustavo's bodyguard, Freight Train.
Oh, he did. Okay, I'll have to check that out. Now, will Miles? Do you know if he's coming back to the Miracle Project?
I don't know. I didn't ask him. Oh, by the way, one thing. When I first met Steven, I asked him if he knows any of the guys from Big Time Rush. He knows Kendall and James very well, but he hasn't talked to Carlos and Logan in a long time.
Okay. Okay, that's really interesting. I did not know he was in the entertainment business, so I'm glad you told me. But, I wonder if that explains Miles's talent, just like you have talent and just like Dominique has talent. What do you think, Mom?
Do you think it's just genetic? Because honestly, he takes no notes from me, and he takes no notes from Daniel. I think he just likes it. He just really enjoys it and gets into his character so
much into the character.
For one thing, I'm a pretty good voiceover too. I do voices.
Nice.
You do?
I want to hear a couple of voices.
We don't want to put you on the spot, though. When you're ready.
So easily, though.
Well, I do a really good voice of I don't know, like Bert and Ernie from Sesame Street.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Can you do it?
Can you do it, or are we putting on you on the spot?
It's okay, not putting me on the spot. I can do it. Yes. Yeah, it's like this. So it's said if the princess marries me, she gets my paperclip collection, and if she marries me, she gets rubber ducky. For her, it's a win-win situation. That's right, Bert, old buddy. One of us will be moving to the palace. Yeah, and I'm still learning.
That's
No, it's good. Could you do what, like a Shrek or maybe Professor Snape?
I don't know, but hang on a second, could you not bring that up? But what I'm kind of tricky at, what I feel like I need to get better at, I feel like I need to get better at my voice for Big Bird and Snuffy.
Oh. Well, you've got time to work on that. I'm sure that know, being, I mean, you probably see your mom rehearsing over and over. Do you, I mean, you rehearse.
Yeah, I'm learning right now, but have a listen. Well, Snuffy, what would you like to do today? Gee, Bird, there's a Shirley Temple Festival at the movies.
Wow.
That's
really
I think you nailed it that time.
Yeah.
I think
That
you
is really
nailed
snuffy.
it.
And also, I'm really good at doing the voice of Cookie Monster and the Count Von Count. Those are the best.
I loved, when my nephew was little, when he was like 3, I put on a Cookie Monster outfit and came to his birthday party. It made him, his whole party. Yeah, I love the Cookie Monster. And what's the Count's name?
Count Von Count.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And you do Shrek too?
I don't know if I do Shrek that easily, but I can do a good voice for Cookie Monster Count. Listen to this.
Okay.
Cookies, oh boy, me eat. No, I will count them. No, me eat them, count them. And they get into a little argument, and then it's like, wait, why don't we cooperate? You mean, yes, I will count the cookies and you will eat them as I count them. Count, yes, count them. My pleasure. And then he counts and big voice, and then I do a pretty good laugh for them.
All right, I'm seeing a little bit of the Count in your role that you did this summer as the evil genius, as Dr. What's his name?
Professor Warren.
Professor Warren, sorry. I am seeing a little bit of the Count. I think maybe the Count inspired a little bit of the Professor. Did he, or am I wrong?
You're wrong. I just came up with that British accent in my own mind, and I don't know if I know about Shrek and Donkey. I don't know if it sounds right when I do it.
I think so, but
your mom thinks so. But you know, we don't want to pressure you.
Yeah.
Do you wanna?
Yeah.
You want to take a break?
Yeah.
And maybe work on it during the break, and then when we come back, you're going to do the Acts of Love challenge. You got to be thinking about who you're going to challenge to do it.
Okay.
Okay? We're going to take a little break. So you can work on a character that you want to be for everybody. And when we come back.
Yes, and I think during the break, we're going to get an opportunity to see maybe your dad, maybe your uncle, maybe your mom taking the challenge.
Okay, but wait, where's the camera?
We'll show you where the camera is. It's going to be right over here.
That one?
Yep.
Yeah, it's going to be that one.
We'll rehearse. We'll let you see some of Atticus's family taking the challenge, and we'll be back right after this.
Yeah. I will be.
Hi, I'm Isabella Hoffman, and I'm here to take the Autism Active Love Challenge to show support for my son, Atticus Baldwin. Now, I will draw something that I love with my eyes closed. Here we go. Hang on. Oh, I can't go farther. I have no idea what's happening. I can't see it. So, I challenge Daniel Baldwin, Stephen Baldwin, and Billy Baldwin. Please take this challenge. Also, remember to donate to helpforautism.org. Together we can make a difference.
Hi, I'm Billy Baldwin. I'm taking the Autism Love Challenge in honor of my nephew Atticus, and now I'm going to draw something with my eyes closed for somebody that I love very much. You want to see it from this side with my eyes closed? I think I did.
I know he didn't do that blindfolded.
I challenge my brother Alec, my brother Stephen, and President Obama to take the Autism Challenge, the Autism Love Challenge. Also donate to helpforautism.org, helpforautism.org. Together, we can make a difference. I've heard that line somewhere before.
Hi, I'm Daniel Baldwin. I'm taking the Autism Act of Love Challenge in support of my son, Atticus. Now I will draw something I love with my eyes closed. Now I will draw something that I love with my eyes closed. Hey, Atticus, guess what? And now I will draw something I love with my eyes closed. And now I will play the trumpet. Hang on. Fourth color, cheating, cheating. All right, that was close enough. Help us raise the money so they may grow.
Welcome back to this special edition of Autism Live. We're getting ready for Atticus Baldwin and Isabella Hoffman. Are you going to take it again?
Sure.
They're going to take the Autism Act of Love Challenge.
Yes, because you did it at Denim and Diamonds, Isabella, but we're gonna do it again. And Atticus, your uncle Billy did it. Your father Daniel Baldwin did it. I think your father, hey Atticus, I think your father challenged your uncle Alec, who we now, is it Alex?
No, it's Alec.
Alec. Your uncle Alec, who we now know is your favorite actor, as you said, not your father, but your uncle Alec.
Will you drive that statement,
but you know what? It's probably due to the fact that Uncle Alec has done more user-friendly things.
Things
Let her finish.
Okay.
I think it was me that interrupted her first.
Thank you.
I apologize.
Thank you, Atticus.
No over-talking.
What?
Thank you. I think that my son really loves your Uncle Alec because my son's favorite show and thing in the world was Thomas the Tank Engine.
Yeah.
And your uncle narrated the Thomas videos for a while. He and George Carlin and Ringo Starr.
Okay, and Michael Andrews took over in season 3.
Oh, really?
He only narrated for season 1 and 2.
Really?
Michael Andrews took over for season 3 and beyond.
And when did your uncle do it?
He only did it for season 5 and 6. Only 2 seasons. Sadly.
Okay. But I think he's an excellent. Well, I think everybody in your family.
New narrator from season 7 to 16, Michael Brandon took over.
Okay, Michael Brandon.
Yeah.
But you know what? I also loved your Uncle Billy in Backdraft. That's one of my all-time favorites.
You ever heard of my Uncle Stephen?
Yes. I do. Your Uncle Stephen was supposed to come to Denim and Diamonds, but he got a role in something that prohibited him. Atticus, you know how when you're an actor, like you are, and your father and your uncles and your mother, when you get that role, you never know. It could be the role of a lifetime. So I think your Uncle Stephen had to take that role, but he was intending on coming to see you that night on stage.
Yeah,
but anyway, he's a great actor too.
Right? You remember? And I think he's familiar with that because, you know, sometimes at the last minute I have to take off and we have to scramble for a village to, you know, keep life going while I'm away.
And one other thing, I just want to ask you a quick question.
Yeah.
Did you guys hear the news that Jerry Nelson died?
No.
Well, Jerry Nelson, believe it or not, he was a voice actor on Sesame Street. Believe it or not, he did the voice of the Count Von Count.
The one you just did. Oh, I wondered. Holly Robinson Peete posted something today because, you know, her father was also
On Sesame Street.
Yes, on
Gordon.
Sesame
He was
Street.
the original Gordon, her father.
Yeah, Holly, who you met at Denim and Diamonds.
We had a picture taken with Holly.
Yeah.
Okay, and
And her
also one thing.
Rodney.
But luckily, Carol Spinney's still alive, and you know who he is?
No.
Carol Spinney is the voice of Big Bird and Oscar the Grouch.
Got it.
And,
okay.
And I know the names of the other guys, like Sonia Manzano and Emilio Delgado play Marie and Luis.
Yeah.
And Ross Gorman plays Gordon.
So you really follow.
And do you know who Bob McGrath is?
Yes.
Yes, Bob McGrath, yes.
He plays Bob Johnson.
Yes.
And you know how old Carol Spinney is?
No.
He's 80.
Wow.
A young 80, isn't
Young
he?
80.
Yeah.
And you know how old Bob McGrath is?
How old?
82.
Really? And a young 82, I imagine.
Yeah. And also one thing.
Yes.
You guys by chance ever heard of Schoolhouse Rock?
Yes.
Yes.
I love Schoolhouse
Wyatt
Rock.
loved Schoolhouse Rock.
Has you guys ever seen Multiplication?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, do you know who sang most of the songs?
Who?
Bob Duro.
Okay. You know a lot of...
I don't remember the other two singers, but
You're
the
like
only
a
one I remember is
historian.
Bob Duro.
Okay. You're like a historian.
And you know how old Bob Duro is?
How old is he?
He's 90.
That's great.
A young 90?
A young 90.
Okay.
No?
And I really would like to meet
Working
him
with
because
kids
I
keeps
want to
you
talk
young.
to him about making a brand new and extended version of Multiplication Rock.
Why don't we set up a meeting? Maybe we could do it here on the show.
Maybe. Okay.
Okay,
And,
so are you going to do the Acts of Love challenge?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Since
Shannon,
I
you
didn't
gonna
take it, I'm
coach
gonna
him
try.
through
And one thing.
Yes.
You know what my favorite song is from Schoolhouse Rock?
What?
I have two favorites.
Okay.
The first one is 3 is a magic number.
Okay.
And the Four-Legged Zoo.
Oh, I don't think I've seen that one.
The Four-Legged Zoo, I know that one.
Yeah.
I love 3 as a magic number.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've got your markers. Are you ready to draw?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay.
And I'm going to. I'm not going to tell you exactly what I'm going to draw because it's going to be a surprise.
Okay.
Okay.
We like that best.
Will you do me a favor and will you say, I'm Atticus Baldwin and I'm taking the Autism Active Love Challenge?
I am Atticus Baldwin and I'm taking the Autism Active Love Challenge. And
Are you going to challenge 3 people, or are you going to wait till you've done it to challenge 3 people?
I'm going to challenge.
You can look
at
over
that
here,
camera.
honey.
I'm going to challenge 4 people.
Okay.
I'm going to challenge Carol Spinney, Bob McGrath, my Uncle Alec, and maybe who else? I'm trying to think about the 4th one.
You mentioned a couple people.
Like who else? Who else did I mention? Yes, Bob Duro too.
Okay. Wonderful. Okay.
Right.
Can I move this piece of paper over for you so that you can draw on the big piece of paper?
Okay.
Yeah.
You gonna put
And
your blindfold
I'm
on?
not going to tell you exactly what I'm going to draw because it's going to be a surprise.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, blindfolds on.
Okay, but before I put on my blindfold,
Yes.
Before you do that, I suggest that my mom and I we give hints of what we're going to draw.
Love it.
Okay, I like that.
All right.
You go
Yeah.
first, Mom.
I go first about what I'm going to draw?
Give them a hint.
It has to do with my business.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, my hint I'm going to draw is that it's a 4-legged animal.
All right.
Okay. Okay.
Blindfolds on.
Yes.
You go ahead.
Let's go ahead and do them both at the same
Should
time.
we do it both at the same
Yes.
time?
Yeah.
Okay, you got to get one time to put a blindfold on.
Okay, yeah, because we're running out of time. You got to do it, and I got to find my paper with no.
Okay.
Okay.
Hang on. Got to
Okay.
see the paper.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah, your paper's right here.
Shoot.
Okay.
How'll I know where to draw?
You just feel the paper under you.
Okay. I got to make sure I have. Yep, I got all the markers I
Are
need.
we ready?
Okay. Cool. Okay.
Okay.
Now draw something
Just
you love.
draw what you love. And you can take your time.
Okay.
I think is very creative, as I expected. Attica's very creative as well.
I'm seeing some
Okay,
legs
wait a
over
minute, Wait
there.
a minute. I don't know what I'm doing here. I can't even see if I'm using the same color.
That's all right.
You
That's all
never
right. We've
know.
had that
That's part
happen
of the
before.
fun.
Where was I?
That's all part of the
You
fun.
know, I've noticed some people are really good at like keeping a finger where they work.
I
They're
should have
really,
done that, and I'm not planning ahead.
It's very hard to plan ahead. I wouldn't. Yeah, I only know that from watching.
I think the beauty is when
I
they're
think
a
the
little
beauty
off.
is when they're off. Definitely. I
We
think
used to
they're
do
more
this
fun.
in art class. It was called a contour
Okay.
where you couldn't lift your
And done.
You're
All
done.
right,
Okay, open your eyes.
Okay, take a
Are
look.
you done yet?
Right.
I think it's beautiful. They're both
love 'em.
beautiful.
Uh-oh.
I
Oh,
love
Rat,
it.
I messed up.
It's
No, you
supposed
didn't.
to.
It's supposed to be
beautiful.
like that. It's
Didn't
supposed
mess
to be.
up. It's
You
the
didn't.
beauty
I can
of
tell
it.
what it is.
The beauty of it is that it's just free form, Atticus.
But now, would you sign them for us?
Yes, you need to
Sign
sign
them?
your name.
Yes.
And then we'll have to
Okay.
talk about them.
Oh, what a mess. Let me fix that.
No,
I don't want you to fix it. It's
Fix
perfect
it.
the way
It's
it is.
It's a contour
We love
drawing,
you just the
sweetheart.
way you are, as Billy Joel saying.
All right. I know.
Oh, and look at your beautiful signature.
Look at that.
Okay.
Wish I could get my
Once
son
again,
to write that well.
Me
Oh,
too.
man. Well, you know
Okay.
what this animal's supposed to be?
No, well, let's show everybody, and then you
Okay.
tell us what it's supposed to be. Let's show
I love it.
everybody.
I know what it is.
Okay.
Tell us what it is, Atticus.
It's a water buffalo.
I love it.
water
Okay, but
buffalo.
So those
here's
are-
the
those are the
mistake.
horns.
There's a
I love
mistake.
it.
I accidentally put the horns. I meant to put it on its head, but,
But I
put
think
below.
that's what makes
but
it look
that's
so
Me too.
beautiful.
awesome. I love the shape
What
of
a-
the horns.
What
So
a
they're
terrible mess. Let me fix
no,
that.
And put your last name. Put the whole name
Baldwin?
of the, yes.
Okay, okay.
Yes, you know, you are part of the Baldwin acting dynasty. You're the newest member of the Baldwin acting dynasty.
I guess I should take this off.
Yeah.
But it looks so good on you.
And then let's have your mom talk about hers
Yes,
while you're
which
putting your
is so
beautiful,
beautiful.
touches. I can see you're a
We're gonna
perfectionist,
pull it
Atticus.
out from underneath you there.
Okay,
Atticus.
You're a
there.
perfectionist. Okay. Isabella, tell us what you did
Oh,
here.
the masks.
They're
Yes.
The drama and
beautiful.
comedy masks, right? Which
I love
I
the
missed
colors.
in comedy, but you know, comedy is based on
Missing.
foibles.
Exactly.
so it's actually intentional.
I wrote my name in print. I meant to put it in cursive.
You can do that as well if
do
you'd
that
like to.
too. And then of course, and then the little ribbons for the mask. I never got to that one.
They're beautiful.
So
Beautiful.
Yeah, and I'd like to
Brilliant.
challenge someone I think
Okay.
is probably really important to Atticus.
Who?
First of all, I'd like to challenge my family members, my sister Eva, my brother Paul, my brother Hank, to take the autism challenge. I would also like my former mother-in-law, or my mother, his grandma Baldwin,
Okay.
Carol Baldwin, to take the challenge.
Okay.
But there's also one more person. I'd like to challenge Dan Schneider of the fabulous Schneider's Bakery, who I actually worked with long ago in head of the class when he was actually still acting in that. I always thought he was the most talented, and I'm so pleased with everything that he's done in Nickelodeon and all that. And we love everything that he does. We love absolutely everything that he does.
I'd also like to challenge Dan Schneider, and I also like to challenge Scott Fellows.
Okay.
You know,
Very
Dan
nice.
Schneider created Drake and Josh, and Scott Fellows created
Great
Big Time
shows.
Rush.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
so many
great
of our
shows.
kids love those shows.
Absolutely.
And I'd also like to create whoever the creator is of Marvin.
Okay.
And I'd also like to challenge Jeff Franklin, the guy who created Full House.
Oh yeah, he's a brilliant guy. Yeah. Okay.
He knows all the ins and outs of
The biz. You are a.
Did I look good with this blindfold on?
You did.
You looked very handsome.
You can't go wrong, Atticus. Let's face it.
You're a handsome
you
dude.
cannot go wrong.
Well, we thank you guys so much.
Thanks
and
for having
we
us.
can't
Thanks
wait
for
to
being
see more performing from actually both of you.
Yes. Yes, we're looking forward to it.
Yeah, I've got a couple things coming up.
What have
one
you got
thing-
coming up? Can you tell us or? Sorry to
I
put
think
you on
I
the
can.
spot.
I think I can. I'm not sure if I.
Yeah.
I'm not
but
sure
you're
if
also
I'm allowed
doing
to.
a lot of coaching right now and teaching.
Yeah, sometimes they don't want you to announce what you're going to be before it airs.
Okay, yes.
So I'm not allowed to do that.
You'll let us
A
know
couple
later.
of TV shows. Yeah.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
And also one thing.
Yes,
Well,
Atticus.
first of all, I didn't interrupt you, did I?
No, it's okay.
Okay. Now, also one thing. Jason and Garth and I, the Jason and Garth from the Miracle Project,
Yes.
we're working on a special interviewing talk show for me called Sitting Down with Atticus Live.
Love it.
We might have to carry that on
we would
Autism
love
Live.
to show that on our show.
Okay, but you know who I'm going to be my first celebrity I'm going to interview?
Who?
Joe Montano.
Love it.
We love him. You know, he was the spokesperson for our military family program, Atticus. He's helped us raise a lot of money for
awesome.
kids in the military community that need grants for care and treatment and education and all kinds of things.
Yeah, he's great. He's a really, really
Isn't he
really
the greatest?
good
Now, your
person and a
mom
good
played a
friend.
role with him, didn't she?
Yeah.
What did do you remember, what did she play?
I forgot. You'll have to tell him, Mom.
Okay, I'll take
Okay.
it from here. I played Joe's ex-wife on the show Criminal Minds. It was a 2-episode arc. And,
Great.
And I ended up dying.
And,
so I can't come back, but
I want a question.
Well, you could, but
in a dream.
Yes, Atticus.
This is all a green screen. Right?
Yes, it is.
And one question I'm wondering, do you think maybe instead of that tree over there, that tree right there, do you think maybe, well, you know what I'm pointing at, right?
Yes, I do.
Do you think maybe next time I come here, I can have maybe a background of skyscrapers?
Well, I'll tell you what, if you want to come and bring your talk show on, I will get you a background with skyscrapers.
You can have any background you want.
I will do that.
What do you think about doing your talk show here? You can think about it. I know it's a big offer, right?
We don't
we don't need to talk about it on the air, too. I don't want to put you on the spot.
No.
But how about a little Shrek before you go? Because you were doing it in the break. And if you could do what you were doing, because we really loved that.
It was pretty funny.
Yeah.
What do you think? Little Shrek? I don't want to put you on the spot, but
I also
Little Donkey.
loved the Fiona's parents.
Yes.
Those were lovely.
John Cleese. We love John Cleese and Julie Andrews.
They did the voices, you know that?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. And, you know, Antonio Banderas is the voice of Puss in Boots.
Yes.
Okay, so how about it? A little, goodbye to our audience from us with you doing Shrek.
Actually, I'd rather do a little goodbye to our audience, telling the audience this.
Okay.
Fellow audience members, I just want to say to you that in the future, I just want to ask one of you guys, are you guys and you ladies by chance familiar with Cats the musical?
Yes.
Well, and have any of you guys seen the film version?
No.
Well, you should see it. For those of you who haven't seen it, you should see it. And for those of you who have seen it, I just want to tell you, I am going to speak to Andrew Lloyd Webber. For one thing, he's still alive. He's only 60-something.
Yes.
And I'm going to speak to him and all the cast members from the film version of Cats the musical and have them perform a brand new and extended version of the film version.
Maybe you could interview Andrew Lloyd Webber right here at this desk as part of your talk show.
Maybe, but I'll have to ask Jason and Garth if it's okay.
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 All right.
Great.
Well, this is Atticus Baldwin saying, have a nice day, all right? I wish you guys good luck, okay?
Atticus, you have been such a pleasure to have on. Isabella, you are amazing.
Goodbye, fellow audience out there. Adieu, auf Wiedersehen, Gesundheit, farewell.
All right, we're going to be right back to close out the show after
On
this.
that note.
We all know that getting care and treatment for autism can be a challenge. But what if by taking another kind of challenge, you could make a difference? The Autism Act of Love Challenge only requires a piece of paper, 3 markers of different colors, and a blindfold. Actually, you can do it without the blindfold and just close your eyes. Record yourself drawing something you love for someone you care about. Make sure to have your eyes closed or covered and use all 3 markers. Challenge others to take the Autism Act of Love Challenge in the name of someone they love. And make a donation of any size to helpforautism.org. Post your videos to social media sites like Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Pinterest to show the world that you care. Together, we can make a difference.
Hi, I'm Brock Charlelli from the Autism Act of Love Challenge. I'm showing love and support for everyone that has autism by drawing something that I love with my eyes closed, and I challenge you to do the same. I tried to draw the Charlelli family, my family, because they are the nearest and dearest thing to my heart. I challenge my 3 family members, Priscilla, Kyle, and Craig, to take the Autism Act of Love Challenge.
Hi, I'm Jamila, and I am taking the Autism Act of Love Challenge to show support for my autism friends. Now I will draw something I love with my eyes closed. Oh.
Probably close your eyes.
Right. Done. Yeah. I challenge my 6th grade class and all the teachers I have been with. Please take this challenge. Also, remember to donate to helpforautism.org. Together we can make a difference.
Welcome back. We're here sorting through so many wonderful stories that we have. We want to thank all of our guests for being on the show
They're so
today and
great.
taking
Did
the
you have the
challenge.
best time today?
It was so much fun. And remember that we're going to continue this tomorrow, although we are going to have Dr. Doreen Grampiche answering your questions as well. And I know some of you wrote in questions. We're going to get to those tomorrow because we're almost out of time. But it is Veterans Day. And part of the reason why we wanted to be doing this today is that one of the many programs, many programs that ACT Today supports is military
families with children with autism, because oftentimes they cannot qualify because of retirement or because of injury, because of all kinds of things for the insurance. And TRICARE, well, let's not get into the reasons really, but there's not enough coverage for particularly ABA therapy, but many things. And they also move every 2 years on average. Oftentimes a parent member is deployed. These families are oftentimes really, really left short, and that is a crime today in this country. Those who fight for us to keep us safe,
we need to support them.
We need to support them. So
and this challenge is one of the ways that you can.
It
Take
is.
the Autism Act of Love Challenge, donating to helpforautism.org.
Yes.
But we want to read you some stories of families that have received grants. That are
So this
military
is what you
families.
make possible by making people aware, by doing Autism Acts of Love Challenge, or by making a donation. It all helps. Meet Christopher, age 10. Christopher's dad is a senior master sergeant in the U.S. Air Force. Christopher was diagnosed with Asperger's in 2008. He has physical and social challenges. Going to camp was close to impossible. We gave him a grant to attend a camp for children and adults with disabilities, and now he got to enjoy, because of this, canoeing, tubing, swimming, rope climbing, playing on the water slide. This was his first overnight camp ever. He enjoyed it so much, the family said. That's what you make possible.
Okay, now another one, and I know we have a picture of Camille and Kara. I hope I'm saying that right, ages 4 and 5. Camille and Kara, their dad is in the Navy. Kara is diagnosed with PDD-NOS. Camille is diagnosed with moderate to severe autism. Camille is an escape artist. She often runs away, does not return, and she does not understand the dangers of streets and cars. ATMF, Autism Care and Treatment Today for Military Families, awarded this family a grant to have a fence installed around their home to keep their children safe. just one of the many things that Act Today can do for families.
We have a little boy named Jay, and his dad is an active duty Marine, deployed to Afghanistan for 12 months. His dad, his best friend, is not in his life right now. He can't be with his son, so we gave him also a grant for 1 week, and the mom said she was able to focus on the sister for the first time in years. This was the experience of a lifetime.
How about James, who's age 6? James was diagnosed with autism at age 4. Mom is a veteran Marine, and dad is an active duty Marine. James' dad recently returned from deployment to Afghanistan. James shows positive response to early and intensive intervention. He has progressed from a nonverbal child to a mainstream kindergarten. And Autism Care and Treatment Today for military families approved a grant for James to attend a social skills program. Hooray for that.
And we have Grayson, whose dad is a retired Marine, and the ABA, upon retirement, the dad's medically prescribed ABA therapy was terminated. This is one of a triplet. All 3 have autism. They couldn't afford the out-of-pocket costs for all 3 children, and we did 3 months of ABA therapy and an in-home ABA software therapy program for the whole family.
We're
this
totally
is what
out
your
of
grants
time,
make possible.
but we want you to donate to helpforautism.org. Take that challenge and be back with us tomorrow. Until then,
I'll
give
be
your
here
kiddos
tomorrow.
a hug from me.
And a hug to you from me.
Bye-bye for now.
Bye.